Hey, what's up, everybody? It's JayViper here, and I've been waiting to say this one for a while, and that is Suicide Squad is dead. They're going to be shutting it down in January, and that gives us a little more time to keep making fun of it. Let's look into it and see what's happening right after you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
JayViper is awesome. He's so good looking. He's got the crowd in awe.
Are we done with your bad stand-up routine?
Almost. But you always gotta end on your best joke.
All right, hopping over to Fandom Pulse, we got Warner Brothers kills off Suicide Squad, kill the Justice League after taking out over 200 million in impairment charges. Oh my, I can't believe this exists. I can't believe this exists, man. Anyway, in a blog post providing details about the game's 4th season, Rocksteady announced with Deathstroke joining the roster, the Suicide Squad's crusade against Brainiac is drawing to an end. Season 4 will finish up with Episode 8, which is scheduled to release in January 2025, and that will serve as the last seasonal episode for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. While Season 4, Episode 8 will mark the final battle against Brainiac, all online features will continue to be available. So, you'll still be able to enjoy co-op with friends as well as previous seasonal episodic content. You'll also have the option to play the game via the new offline mode, which allows access to the main story campaign and all post-launch seasonal gameplay content without an internet connection the company added. Now remember, Suicide Squad is a live service game, so what this means is the entire time they've had the ability to make it with an offline mode, and what they decide to do? Keep it online to have to keep coming back. But that didn't work because no one kept coming back. They would release DLCs and no one would come. Let's go see if we can find some DLC bumps, shall we? All right, check out all these DLC bumps. All right, we got released right here, and there's the Joker. Went up to 2,761. Jeez, such a huge accomplishment. Where are the other DLC bumps? Are these them? Are these just weekends? You can't even see anything until this. And this isn't DLC. This is when it went on sale for $3.49 on Steam. And then it just trickled right back down. Oh my gosh. This game, $3 for Justice League. Did everyone just jump on that? Oh, and by the way, today is a DLC bump. There we go. Deathstroke came out today, December 10th. Oh man, just in time for the game to die. Let's get back to the article. It's amazing artwork. There's Deathstroke. Wow. He is here just in time to kill the Justice League. For real this time. The game's cancellation is no surprise. The game only achieved an all-time peak concurrent player count of 13,459. Every single time I say that number with this game, I'm surprised. I mean, this is a huge IP that just flopped. No one wanted it. They saw the way it looked. It was unattractive characters, an uninteresting storyline, and then, of course, the live service. It's just one thing compounded on top of another, made this a toxic mess that no one wanted. I mean, I went round and round with some people who were simping for this game before release, and I was like, what are you doing? I had a guy on my friends list who insisted it was going to be amazing, and I'm an idiot. And do you know how long he played that game? 1 day. 1 day, but did he ever say you were right? Nope, he didn't. I bet he didn't buy a single DLC either. He moved on and kept on rolling. He doesn't mention this again. The game's players quickly abandoned the game, with the game having a 24-hour peak of less than 200 players throughout the month of November. Yikes! On top of the game's player count being abysmally low, Warner Brothers Discovery also admitted it took out $200 million in impairment charge on the game.
Bruh.
Could you imagine just losing this much money because of a single game to a huge IP, because you pretty much let developers go and make it the way they wanted to, in a way where they had consultants come in and basically just trash the whole game? As a publisher, you would think you would have more oversight over something like this, and you would see what they're doing to Harley Quinn, the story, and be like, hey, let's hold up on this. This is already live service. Like, this is already a risk we're taking. But instead, it's just off the reins. I'm so surprised. More recently, they revealed that the company's entire games division had over $300 million in write-downs. He said results were impacted by games for which we took another 100 million plus impairment due to the underperforming releases, primarily Multiverse this quarter, bringing the total write-down year-to-date to 300 million, a key factor in this year's studio's profit decline. These huge companies just bleeding money, and oh my, and things like this are what they're releasing. Looking at this Mrs. Freeze, I mean, we'll never get this data, but I would love to know how many DLC copies of this DLC they sold. It had to be almost nothing. The game also suffered having been worked on by woke DEI consultant Sweet Baby Inc., who basically helped destroy this game. And again, you cannot allow them to run rampant. If you weren't around here the other day when I held the J Wars, guess what? Sweet Baby Inc. actually won an award. They won an award for WTF Were They Thinking? It makes sense. It makes sense. Huge news for months. Again and again, we heard about it. Hiring Sweet Baby Inc. What the fuck were you thinking? Oh, you stupid companies, you idiots, you fools. Hiring Sweet Baby Inc. How dumb can you be? I don't understand. I don't understand how anyone can hire them. They're useless. Sweet Baby Inc. worked on the game. The game was added to the Sweet Baby Inc. Detected Steam Curator list, which acts as a boycott list for gamers. It has over 460,000 followers, which is absolutely amazing that this is mentioned as well. Guess what else won an award for biggest win by gamers? And that was the SBI Detected, and Cabrutus runs that. It would be nice if he gave him a little shout out because Cabrutus literally made that and it really pushed this whole thing forward for everybody. Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, DEI Detected, Cabrutus. Well-deserved, man. You basically kicked off Gamergate 2, and we're still going. We're making changes. You started this whole thing. Great job, and congratulations to Cabrutus. You absolutely deserve it. And, I mean, you started everything. On top of that, as noted by YouTuber Vera Dark, the game was an insult to players given it just throws half the character development from Arkham games away. Of course, you're killing off fan favorite character, and I get it, right? It's called Kill the Justice League. I'm fine with them killing off characters, as long as they do it in a way that makes sense to the story, and it also is in a respectful way. Spoiler alert, look at Batman and the way they killed him. It just felt so hateful, but not because of the characters, but because of the writers and their conscious decision to basically give Arkham fans the middle finger and completely disappoint us. Yes, when this game released and we started seeing clips and how they were treating the men that they were killing, it was like, wow, this is some woman hellbent hates men writing this. That's the way it felt. I mean, look at this. What a thumbnail, Vera. What a thumbnail. But shout out to FandomPulse for this article. I appreciate it. It's definitely helpful to get these articles out there so people can see what's going on in the industry. And of course, it helps content creators like me have something to reference. But here's the deal with this game, right? I'm not surprised, but I am surprised it's shutting down now. I originally thought that this would go until the end because I believe they called for 13 episodes. So they're going to get through 8. So that means there's going to be 5 on the table. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with that offline mode, if they're going to have those episodes available or what, but honestly, who cares? No one's playing this game. The people that bought it for $350 are already jumping off. I don't think this game's going to do anything ever again. And I wonder if there's going to be another Suicide Squad by anyone anytime soon. I mean, this has to give people cold feet. If this was something that they were thinking about jumping into, they have to see this and wonder how damaged is the IP. Like, how much damage did Rocksteady put to the IP of Suicide Squad? Because there's no way it gets off without feeling that in some way, right? I mean, their DLCs were all a joke. The Joker was gay Joker, please, that's so stupid. Then they had the Mrs. Freeze, which was only worth lol-cowing, let's be real. She wasn't any good past that, let's be honest with each other, okay? And they finally are coming out with Deathstroke, but I mean, wow, why would you wait so long to release something that people might actually want? The one thing that people would have wanted was the Joker, but they made him completely a loser. So you had to get Deathstroke out sooner to have a chance. Instead, they gave you Mrs. Freeze. So in the end, I did think it was going to go a little further, that they were going to get through all those little pieces, but they are not going to get through the episodes. And, well, that means that I owe John, Problematic White Guy, a drink, because we made a bet a while back about when they would shut down, and he was right. I thought they'd go to the end. All right, I'll get you on Venmo, John. I'll get you on Venmo. But that's all I have for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like the video, please like the video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so I can see you on the next one. Love you, minute pieces. Bye, everybody!
He's owning every